2025 has been a year of profound loss for the entertainment industry, as we've said goodbye to many beloved actors from the golden age of cinema and television. These talented individuals shaped our cultural landscape, brought joy to millions, and left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment.
Yes, we had worked together at Stratford East.
Oh, really?
And Glyn Edwards.
Brian Murphy. British audiences mourned the loss of actor and comedian Brian Murphy, who passed away on February 2, 2025, at his home in Kent, England. Born on the Isle of Wight, Murphy was best known for his role as George Roper in the beloved ITV sitcom Man About the House, and its sequel, George and Mildred. Murphy's career began after his national service with the Royal Air Force, where he befriended fellow aspiring actor Richard Briers. Though he studied at RADA, financial difficulties forced him to leave after just 1 year. This setback didn't deter him, and he soon joined Joan Littlewood's theater workshop, where he honed his craft alongside future co-star Eutha Joyce, who would later become his first wife. His breakthrough came with Man About the House in 1973, where he played the lazy, inept landlord George Roper, perpetually henpecked by his imperious wife Mildred, portrayed by Joyce. The chemistry between Murphy and Joyce was electric, and their characters became household names across Britain. After Joyce's untimely death in 1980, Murphy continued to work in various television shows, including The Cuckoo Waltz, Tripper's Day, and Last of the Summer Wine. He also found success on stage, notably portraying Thomas Marvel in a comic interpretation of The Invisible Man in the early 1990s. Christopher Benjamin. The entertainment world lost a true character actor with the passing of Christopher Benjamin in January 2025 at the age of 90. Born with a passion for performance, Benjamin made up his mind to become an actor at just 15 years old. Benjamin's career was prolific, spanning both stage and screen. After graduating from RADA in 1958, he began his professional career in repertory at the Manchester Library Theatre. He often played old men early in his career because they couldn't afford real old men, showcasing his versatility from the start. His stage career was impressive, with several seasons at the Bristol Old Vic, 1962–67, and regular engagements with the RSC from 1978–2002. He headlined several times in the mid-90s in the title role of Julius Caesar and was particularly noted for his portrayals of Shakespearean clowns Dogberry in Much Ado About Nothing and Bottom in A Midsummer Night's Dream. On screen, Benjamin was equally prolific since 1961, usually portraying amiable, garrulous, or avuncular characters with a comedic edge. His notable roles included Annette's Belgian lover, Prosper Profond, in BBC's acclaimed The Forsyte Saga, Sir Hugh Bodrugan in Poldark, and Sir William Lucas in BBC's famous adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. Doctor Who fans will remember him fondly as Henry Gordon, Jago in The Talons of Weng Chiang, a role he later reprised in a series of audio plays for Big Finish Productions. Charles Kay English stage and screen character actor Charles Kay passed away in 2025, leaving behind a remarkable legacy of performances across theatre, television, and film. Born in Coventry to Charles Beckingham Piff and Frances Piff, Kay was educated at Warwick School and Birmingham University, initially studying dental surgery before discovering his true calling. After graduating from RADA in 1957, Kay made his stage debut the following year with the Belgrade Theatre Company in Coventry. His theatrical career flourished when he joined the Royal Shakespeare Company in 1963, where his key portrayals included Octavius in Julius Caesar, the Duke of Clarence in Richard III, and Launcelot Gobbo in The Merchant of Venice. From 1967 to 1970, Kay was engaged at the National Theatre, and later appeared frequently on the West End stage and at Birmingham Rep. He declared his favorite theatrical role to be that of Playboy Lord Fancourt Babs Babberley in the farce Charlie's Aunt. In 1986, he won a Clarence Derwent Award as Best Male Actor in a supporting role for his performance as Tory MP Sir Charles Cantilupe in Waste. On screen from 1958, Kay portrayed a long gallery of academics, judges, barristers, lords, princes, senior police officers, high-ranking clergy, diplomats, and politicians. His classically trained background made him particularly suited to period drama, with notable roles including Prince of Aragon in The Merchant of Venice, Tsar Nicholas II in Edward the King, and the Archbishop of Canterbury in Henry VIII.
Yes, well, let us say, for the sake of argument, the cash can be made available.
Clive Revill, New Zealand-born actor Clive Revill, whom many mistakenly believe to be British due to his remarkable versatility, passed away in 2025. Born on April 18, 1930, in Wellington, Revill was a grand, well-respected character lead and support of stage, film, and television, known for his delightful comic eccentricity and formidable dramatic work in Shakespearean roles. Revill initially trained for a career as an accountant before abruptly switching gears to pursue acting. He made his stage debut in Auckland in 1950, playing Sebastian in Twelfth Night. He then moved to England to study with the Old Vic School in London, where he appeared at Stratford-on-Avon in mid-1950s productions of Hamlet, Love's Labour's Lost, The Merchant of Venice, Julius Caesar, and The Tempest. His Broadway debut came in 1952 with Mr. Pickwick, but it was his return to New York in the 1960s that brought him critical acclaim, including Tony Award nominations for Irma la Douce and as Fagin in Oliver. His musical roles in Gilbert and Sullivan operettas like The Mikado and The Pirates of Penzance were particularly beloved by audiences. On screen, Revill's film work included The Sword in the Stone, The Legend of the Boy and the Eagle, The Great Race, One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing, for which he received a Golden Globe nomination, The Amityville Horror, and The Big Red One. His ability to portray a wide range of ethnic characters, from Chinese to Russian, showcased his remarkable versatility.
New pepsodent with saccharinium choliate. Get
Saccharinium chloramate.
saccharinium choliate.
Sarclonamate.
David Ketchum fans of the cult sitcom Get Smart mourned the loss of David Ketchum in 2025, who was best remembered for his role as the unfortunate Agent 13, whose lot it was to be wedged into tiny spaces like airport lockers, vending machines, fire hydrants, and mailboxes. Born in Quincy, Illinois, Ketchum initially majored in physics at UCLA, with plans of becoming an electrical engineer. However, his curiosity about what makes people laugh led him to join a group of fellow students on the USO circuit to entertain GIs serving abroad. With help from Jonathan Winters and Jack Parr, he then hosted his own radio show in San Diego for 7 years. Ketchum made his television debut in 1961 with his first regular role as the inept carpenter Mel Warshaw in the ABC sitcom The New Phil Silvers Show, starring Phil Silvers. He then played senior counselor Spiffy in Camp Runamuck, a family comedy about madcap shenanigans at 2 competing youth camps. In 1966, he took over from Dave Ketchum as Agent 13 on Get Smart, a role he reprised for a 1989 telemovie and a short-lived sequel to the original series in 1995. As he himself noted, "The hardest part for me was when they put Agent 13 in a washing machine. I'm 6'2", so I can't fit easily into cramped places, and a washing machine is about as cramped as it gets."
A production that had a lot of difficulties at the beginning. It was hot, humid.
Claude Jarman Jr. Hollywood lost one of its former child stars with the passing of Claude Jarman Jr. in 2025. Born in Nashville, Tennessee, Jarman was the son of a railroad accountant and had no intentions of becoming a screen actor when, at age 12, he was discovered during an MGM nationwide talent search for their upcoming film, The Yearling. Jarman won the coveted role of Jodie Baxter in Clarence Brown's classic adaptation of Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings' novel. Critics raved over his tremendously moving debut, and the boy was awarded a miniature Oscar on Academy Awards night. His family moved to California permanently, and Jarman studied at the MGM Studio School while being built up as a child star. His follow-up films included High Barbary with Wallace Beery, Roughshod with Robert Sterling, and Black Hand starring Gene Kelly. His next best role would be in The Sun Comes Up with Jeanette MacDonald and Lloyd Nolan, but it wasn't enough to sustain his career. By the early 1950s, MGM was loaning him out to Republic Studios in minor programmers, and the now awkward teen lost ground rapidly. Discouraged, Jarman returned to Nashville to complete high school and then attended Vanderbilt University, where he took a pre-law course. Following his studies, he served 3 years in the Navy.
I finally got an agent, and I worked in any show they would cast me.
Edward Faulkner Fielden. Edward Faulkner II, known professionally as Edward. Faulkner passed away in 2025, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances in westerns and television shows. Born on Leap Day, February 29, 1932, in Lexington, Kentucky, Faulkner's journey to Hollywood was anything but conventional. As a youth, Faulkner was creative with woodworking, mechanical drawing, and other artistic skills. His affinity for performing began at age 11 when he became fascinated with magic. By 13, he was performing full-fledged magic shows for children's birthday parties, service clubs, and other gatherings. After high school, Faulkner attended the University of Virginia for 2 years, majoring in civil engineering, before transferring to the University of Kentucky. There he discovered his acting abilities, starring in leading roles in the university's Guignol Theater productions of The Dover Road, Born Yesterday, and Detective Story. After serving as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force, where he earned his wings as a single-engine jet fighter pilot, Faulkner returned to civilian life to manage his family's building supply business. When the business failed following his father's death, he decided to pursue acting professionally. In 1958, Faulkner moved to Beverly Hills with his wife Barbara and their daughter. Through friends, he was introduced to Andrew McLaglen, son of Academy Award-winning character actor Victor McLaglen. McLaglen introduced him to Have Gun, Will Travel, star Richard Boone, who became a coach and mentor to Faulkner. Over the next 18-plus years, Faulkner appeared in over 250 TV programs and some 30 theatrical films and made-for-TV movies. He was perhaps best remembered for his appearance in top featured roles in 6 films with John Wayne and 2 with Elvis Presley. He worked with prominent actors including Steve McQueen, Paul Newman, Robert Redford, Clint Eastwood, and James Garner.
Trying to put your cleat in.
Put your arrow cleat in?
It was her idea.
Put your stamp on it.
Yeah, I was...
Gene Hackman. The entertainment world was stunned by the passing of Gene Hackman in 2025. Though the document doesn't provide details about his death, Hackman's career spanned 5 decades and included some of the most iconic performances in cinema history. Born in 1930 in Danville, Illinois, Hackman's journey to stardom was not immediate. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps before studying journalism and television production on the GI Bill. His early acting career was marked by struggle, with many rejecting him for not having the right look for a leading man. Hackman's breakthrough came with his role as Buck Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, which earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He won his first Oscar for The French Connection, 1971, where his portrayal of tough cop Jimmy "Popeye" Doyle became one of cinema's most memorable characters. Throughout his career, Hackman demonstrated remarkable versatility, excelling in dramas, thrillers, and comedies. His notable films include The Poseidon Adventure, The Conversation, Superman as Lex Defeatees, Luther, Mississippi Burning, Unforgiven, which earned him his second Oscar, and The Royal Tenenbaums. What set Hackman apart was his ability to bring complexity and humanity to every character, whether playing heroes, villains, or something in between. His understated yet powerful acting style influenced generations of performers who followed. Hector Alterio, the international film community, mourned the loss of Argentine actor Hector Alterio, who passed away on December 13, 2025, in Madrid, Spain. Born on September 21, 1929, in Chacarita, Buenos Aires City, Argentina, Alterio was a towering figure in Latin American cinema who also made significant contributions to Spanish film and television. Alterio's career began in Argentina, where he established himself as one of the country's most respected actors. His performances in films like La Patagonia Rebelde, 1974, and La Tregua, 1974, showcased his ability to portray complex characters with depth and authenticity. Due to Argentina's political climate in the 1970s, Alterio moved to Spain, where he continued to build his impressive career. He became a familiar face in Spanish cinema, working with renowned directors like Pedro Almodóvar in La Ley del Deseo, 1987, and Atame, 1990. One of Alterio's most notable performances was in the Academy Award-winning film The Official Story, 1985, where he played a key role in this powerful examination of Argentina's dirty war. His ability to convey both strength and vulnerability made him perfect for roles that explored the complexities of human nature under political pressure. Il Bong-yoon, South Korean cinema, lost one of its veteran actors with the passing of Il Bong-yoon on December 8, 2025. Born on March 1, 1934, in Goesan-gun, North Chungcheong Province, Yoon was not only an accomplished actor, but also a producer who contributed significantly to the Korean film industry. Yoon's career spanned several decades, during which he became a familiar face to Korean audiences. His ability to portray a wide range of characters with authenticity and depth made him a respected figure in the industry. Though the document doesn't specify his notable works, his longevity in the competitive Korean entertainment industry speaks to his talent and dedication. In his personal life, Yoon was married to Yoo Yoon-ai. His passing at the age of 91 marked the end of a life dedicated to the arts and entertainment in South Korea. Jack Betts, American character actor Jack Betts, passed away on June 19, 2025, in Los Osos, California. Born on April 11, 1929, in Jersey City, New Jersey, Betts was a familiar face in American film and television for over 5 decades. Betts's career began in the 1950s, and he quickly established himself as a reliable character actor who could bring depth to any role, no matter how small. His tall stature and distinctive features made him memorable in a wide variety of productions, from westerns to crime, dramas. Throughout his career, Betts appeared in numerous films and television shows, working with some of Hollywood's most respected directors and actors. His ability to seamlessly transition between different genres and character types made him a valuable asset to any production. While the document doesn't specify his most notable works, his longevity in the industry suggests a career filled with diverse and interesting roles. Character actors like Betts are the backbone of film and television, providing the essential support that makes stories come alive. Jack Lilly, the entertainment industry, said goodbye to actor Jack Lilly on March 19, 2025, in Calabasas, California. Born on August 15, 1933, in Hughes Springs, Texas, Lilly was a character actor who brought authenticity to his roles throughout his career. Lilly's journey in entertainment took him from Texas to Hollywood, where he found work as an actor. His Texas roots likely contributed to the authenticity he brought to roles, particularly in westerns and other productions set in the American South or West. In his personal life, Lilly was married to Irene. His passing at the age of 91 marked the end of a life dedicated to the craft of acting. Character actors like Lilly play an essential role in film and television, providing the texture and realism that makes stories believable. Though their names may not always be household words, their contributions are invaluable to the productions they're part of. Lilly's career spanned a period of significant change in American entertainment, from the golden age of Hollywood to the modern era of streaming and digital media. His ability to adapt and continue working throughout these changes speaks to his talent and dedication to his craft. Jack Knight actor and writer Jack Knight passed away on June 29, 2025. Born on February 26, 1938, in Boston, Massachusetts, Knight was a multi-talented individual who contributed to the entertainment industry both in front of and behind the camera. Knight's dual role as actor and writer gave him a unique perspective on storytelling. His ability to understand both the performance and narrative aspects of production made him a valuable contributor to any project he was involved in. Though the document doesn't specify his notable works, his career in entertainment suggests a passion for storytelling and a commitment to his craft. Writers like Knight often work behind the scenes, their contributions essential but not always visible to audiences. Jimmy Hunt, child actor Jimmy Hunt, who made a lasting impression in science fiction cinema, passed away on July 18, 2025, in Simi Valley, California. Born on December 4, 1939, in Los Angeles, California, Hunt was best known for his role in the classic 1953 film Invaders from Mars. Hunt's performance as the young boy who witnesses a flying saucer landing in his backyard and then struggles to convince the adults of the alien invasion became one of the most memorable child performances in science fiction history. His ability to convey both wonder and terror made him the perfect protagonist for this Cold War-era tale of paranoia and invasion. After his success as a child actor, Hunt continued to work in the entertainment industry, though he never achieved the same level of fame as he did with Invaders from Mars. He did appear in the 1986 remake of the film, playing a different character, creating a unique connection between the original and its reinterpretation. In his personal life, Hunt was married to Roswitha Theresia Yeager. His passing at the age of 85 marked the end of a life that began in the golden age of Hollywood and spanned several decades of change in the entertainment industry. Jonathan Farwell character actor Jonathan Farwell passed away on November 22, 2025, in Fort Collins, Colorado. Born on January 9, 1932, in Lansing, Michigan, Farwell was a familiar face in American television and film for several decades. Farwell's career began in the 1960s, and he quickly established himself as a reliable character actor who could bring depth and nuance to any role. His ability to portray a wide range of characters made him a valuable asset to the productions he was part of. Though the document doesn't specify his most notable works, his longevity in the competitive entertainment industry speaks to his talent and dedication. Character actors like Farwell are essential to film and television, providing the support that makes stories come alive. Kenneth Washington. Actor Kenneth Washington passed away on July 18, 2025, in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, California. Born on October 19, 1936, in Ethel, Mississippi, Washington was a pioneering figure in American television, known for breaking racial barriers in the entertainment industry. Washington's career included significant roles that challenged the limited opportunities available to African American actors during his era. He was particularly notable for being one of the first African American actors to have a regular role on a Western television series, playing Sergeant Harker in McCloud, and later appearing in The Big Valley. In his personal life, Washington was married to Alice Agnes Marshall and Alice Loretta Hawkins. His passing at the age of 88 marked the end of a life that included not only acting but also paving the way for future generations of diverse performers. Lee Soon-jae, South Korean entertainment lost one of its most respected actors with the passing of Lee Soon-jae on November 25, 2025. Born on October 10, 1934, in the Republic of Korea, Lee was a towering figure in Korean cinema and television whose career spanned over 6 decades. Lee's contributions to Korean entertainment were immense, with appearances in numerous films and television shows that made him a household name in South Korea. His ability to portray a wide range of characters with depth and authenticity made him one of the most respected actors in the Korean industry. In his personal life, Lee was married to Choi Hee-jung. His passing at the age of 91 marked the end of a life dedicated to the arts and entertainment in South Korea. Lee's career coincided with significant periods of growth and change in Korean entertainment, from the post-war era to the Korean wave, Hallyu, that brought Korean entertainment to global audiences. As such, he represents a generation of artists who helped lay the foundation for today's thriving Korean entertainment industry. Lee Weaver, American actor Lee Weaver, passed away on September 22, 2025, in Los Angeles, California. Born on April 10, 1930, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Weaver was a character actor whose career spanned several decades and included numerous memorable performances. Weaver's distinctive presence and acting ability made him a recognizable face in American film and television. Though the document doesn't specify his most notable works, his longevity in the competitive entertainment industry speaks to his talent and dedication. In his personal life, Weaver was married, though the document doesn't specify to whom. His passing at the age of 95 marked the end of a life dedicated to the craft of acting. Character actors like Weaver play an essential role in film and television, providing the texture and realism that makes stories believable. Though their names may not always be household words, their contributions are invaluable to the productions they're part of. Michael Delano character. Actor Michael Delano passed away on October 20, 2025, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Born on November 26, 1940, in Norfolk, Virginia, Delano was a familiar face in American film and television for several decades. Delano's career included numerous roles that showcased his versatility as an actor. His ability to portray a wide range of characters made him a valuable asset to the productions he was part of, whether in dramatic or comedic roles. In his personal life, Delano was married to Jean-Marie Levine, Stephanie Jean Scott, Judy E. Consalvo, and Jacqueline Catherine Lanzalotti. His passing at the age of 84 marked the end of a life dedicated to his craft. Character actors like Delano are essential to film and television, providing the support that makes stories come alive. Though their names may not always be household words, their contributions are invaluable to the productions they're part of. Paolo Bonicelli, Italian actor Paolo Bonicelli, passed away on October 8, 2025, in Rome, Lazio, Italy. Born on February 28, 1937, in Rome, Bonicelli was a respected figure in Italian cinema and television whose career spanned several decades. Bonicelli's contributions to Italian entertainment were significant, with appearances in numerous films and television shows that made him a familiar face to Italian audiences. His ability to portray a wide range of characters with depth and authenticity made him one of the most respected actors in the Italian industry. In his personal life, Bonicelli was married, though the document doesn't specify to whom. His passing at the age of 88 marked the end of a life dedicated to the arts and entertainment in Italy. Bonicelli's career coincided with significant periods of growth and change in Italian cinema, from the post-war era to the modern era of international co-productions and digital media. As such, he represents a generation of artists who helped maintain Italy's prominent position in world cinema. Paul Hüttel, Danish actor Paul Hüttel, passed away on October 24, 2025, in Frederiksberg, Denmark. Born on July 13, 1935, in Hedensted, Denmark, Hüttel was a respected figure in Danish entertainment, whose career spanned several decades. Hüttel's contributions to Danish cinema and television were significant, with appearances in numerous productions that made him a familiar face to Danish audiences. His ability to portray a wide range of characters with depth and authenticity made him one of the most respected actors in the Danish industry. In his personal life, Hüttel was married, though the document doesn't specify to whom. His passing at the age of 90 marked the end of a life dedicated to the arts and entertainment in Denmark. Hüttel's career coincided with significant periods of growth and change in Danish entertainment, from the post-war era to the modern era of international co-productions and digital media. As such, he represents a generation of artists who helped maintain Denmark's prominent position in Scandinavian cinema and television. Ray Brooks, British actor Ray Brooks, passed away on August 9, 2025, in England, UK. Born on April 20, 1939, in Brighton, East Sussex, England, Brooks was a familiar face in British television and film for several decades. Brooks's career included numerous roles that showcased his versatility as an actor. His ability to portray a wide range of characters made him a valuable asset to the productions he was part of, whether in dramatic or comedic roles. In his personal life, Brooks was married to Sadie Elcombe. His passing at the age of 86 marked the end of a life dedicated to his craft. Brooks's career spanned a period of significant change in British entertainment, from the golden age of television to the modern era of streaming and digital media. His ability to adapt and continue working throughout these changes speaks to his talent and dedication to his craft. Roger Lumont, French actor Roger Lumont, passed away on December 4, 2025, in France. Born on February 21, 1934, in Les Lilas, Seine-Saint-Denis, France, Lumont was a respected figure in French cinema and television whose career spanned several decades. Lumont's contributions to French entertainment were significant, with appearances in numerous films and television shows that made him a familiar face to French audiences. His ability to portray a wide range of characters with depth and authenticity made him one of the most respected actors in the French industry. His passing at the age of 91 marked the end of a life dedicated to the arts and entertainment in France. Lumont's career coincided with significant periods of growth and change in French cinema, from the Nouvelle Vague, New Wave movement, to the modern era of international co-productions and digital media. As such, he represents a generation of artists who helped maintain France's prominent position in world cinema. Stephen Mendillo, American actor Stephen Mendillo, passed away on September 3, 2025, in Los Angeles, California. Born on October 9, 1940, in New Haven, Connecticut, Mendillo was a character actor whose career spanned several decades and included numerous memorable performances. Mendillo's distinctive presence and acting ability made him a recognizable face in American film and television. Though the document doesn't specify his most notable works, his longevity in the competitive entertainment industry speaks to his talent and dedication. In his personal life, Mendillo was married, though the document doesn't specify to whom, and Caroline Lexo Davenport. His passing at the age of 84 marked the end of a life dedicated to the craft of acting. Character actors like Mendillo play an essential role in film and television, providing the texture and realism that makes stories believable. Though their names may not always be household words, their contributions are invaluable to the productions they're part of. Dharmendra, one of the biggest stars we lost this year, is Dharmendra, the legendary Indian actor who captivated audiences for over 6 decades. Known as Garam Dharam in Bollywood, he passed away on date not specified in document, at the age not specified. Born Dharam Singh Deol in Phagwara, Punjab, Dharmendra's journey from a small village to becoming one of Indian cinema's most iconic figures is truly inspiring. He appeared in an astonishing 306 films throughout his career, transitioning from romantic hero to action star seamlessly. His breakthrough came with Phool Aur Pather in 1966, but it was his role as Viru in the iconic 1975 film Sholay that cemented his place in cinematic history. His chemistry with Hema Malini, who later became his second wife, was legendary, and together they created magic on screen in films like Sita Aur Geeta, Raja Jani, and Sholay. Dharmendra's versatility was remarkable. He could make audiences laugh with his comic timing in Chupka Chupka and keep them on the edge of their seats with his action sequences. He was nominated 4 times for the Filmfare Best Actor Award and received the Lifetime Achievement Award in 1997. Beyond his acting career, Dharmendra also ventured into production, launching the careers of his sons Sunny and Bobby Deol. He even served as a Member of Parliament from 2004-2009. Tom Troop, American actor and writer Tom Troop, passed away on July 20, 2025, in Beverly Hills, California. Born on July 15, 1928, in Kansas City, Missouri, Troop was a multi-talented individual who contributed to the entertainment industry both in front of and behind the camera. Troop's dual role as actor and writer gave him a unique perspective on storytelling. His ability to understand both the performance and narrative aspects of production made him a valuable contributor to any project he was involved in. In his personal life, Troop was married, though the document doesn't specify to whom. His passing at the age of 97 marked the end of a life dedicated to his craft. Writers and actors like Troop often work behind the scenes, their contributions essential but not always visible to audiences. His ability to excel in both roles speaks to his versatility and understanding of the entertainment industry.